Alright, what is up YouTube? Today I actually wanted to talk about Hellsing. Yes, the Hellsing live action adaptation that was announced in 2021. And since then we haven't gotten any word from it. But with the recent release of John Wick Chapter 4, which everyone has been hyping up saying it's amazing, I figured, hey, you know what anime live action adaptation is associated with John Wick? The Hellsing live action film coming from Amazon, which is going to be done by the same writer. So yeah, I figured, hey, what better time to talk about it than now? So here it is, everything we know so far about the Hellsing live action adaptation coming from Amazon. Alright, so far, we know a Hellsing live action film was reportedly in production in March of 2021. The film will be written by Derek Kolstad, who is the creator of the John Wick franchise, who wrote the first 3 movies, John Wick 1 through 3, unfortunately did not write John Wick Chapter 4 and was not hired to write subsequent films, which is unfortunate because apparently everyone's been saying John Wick Chapter 4 is the best one, and I've been hearing so many good things about this movie that even I myself am like, damn, I think I need to get in on this. I think I need to hop into the John Wick franchise, like, okay. Because if you guys saw my last video talking about the Hellsing live action film, yeah, I hadn't at the time seen John Wick, still haven't seen it. Everything I've seen about John Wick, just, it didn't seem like it was for me, didn't seem like my cup of tea, but there's just been an overwhelmingly amount of good reception for this film that I'm like, you know, it might be time to hop into it, you know, especially if it's going to give some insight on how the Hellsing live action adaptation could turn out. But again, it's unfortunate that the writer that's going to be writing the Hellsing live action film didn't write John Wick Chapter 4, which apparently is the best one. I think I will actually take a dive into John Wick just to see what the hype's all about. And maybe I'll make a few videos about it. But anyway, the film will be produced by Brian Kavanagh Jones and Fred Berger, Tetsu Fujimura, India Osborne, Pierre Buffin, and Jason Spear serving as the executive producers. Teaming up with Amazon, it will be released first on Amazon Prime Video with an unknown release date and title. So apparently back in 2012, there were rumors that the Hellsing live action movie was going to be directed by David S. Goyer. However, the theory and rumor were circulating so large that David S. Goyer himself stepped in and stated directly in his website that it's all BS, stating he's never even seen the anime or read the manga. He says in an article, quote, "I woke up this morning to find a bunch of sites claiming I am attached to direct a film based on the anime Hellsing. The only problem is it's complete BS. I've never read the anime." Wow, reading the anime. "Nor have I ever been contracted by any of the people involved in the film. Not sure what would motivate these people to post a complete fabrication, but there you go. Looks like someone posted a photo they took of me at the Black Ops 2 premiere in London and extrapolated that into me directing. No." End quote. After the statement by Goyer, many sites who claim that Goyer will be directing a live action film took the articles down shortly. And then yeah, of course in 2021, Deadline gave us the announcement that a live action Hellsing movie was coming, and it was gonna be written by Derek Kolstad and produced by Amazon. In the article, Derek stated that ever since his brother introduced him to Hellsing, he's been obsessed with adapting it. Mike Callahan and his team eventually secured the rights of Hellsing to then partner them all up with Brian Kavanagh Jones and Amazon. Mike Callahan goes on stating that he's loved the vampire genre and especially loves it when a creator is able to put their own unique spin on it. Callahan says that Derek is the one who introduced him to Alucard and the Hellsing organization. He then goes on stating that Koto Hirano's Gonzo reimagining of the Dracula Van Helsing mythology is an exhilarating, quirky mashup of action and horror that's unlike anything we've ever seen before. We are incredibly excited to partner with Brian and Fred at Automatic, and that Amazon is on board to help us bring the wit and madness of Hellsing to life on screen. It was then announced that the film will be produced by Brian Kavanagh Jones and Fred Berger of Automatic, Mike Callahan and Ruben Leiber of Ranger 7 Films, Jason Lust of Soluble Fish Productions, and David Kolstad himself. Gemma Levinson is announced to be the executive, while Tetsu Fujimura of Philosophia, India Osborne, Pierre Buffin, and Jason Spear are announced to be the executive producers. Kavanagh Jones holds Kolstad in high regards, going on stating, "Derek is an exceptional writer and we are excited to partner with him on what he does very best, building rich mythology filled with iconic characters. Jason Lust says that he's excited to work on the project, saying, "I'm truly excited to work with this stellar team together with Amazon to realize a postmodern reinterpretation of the Dracula character that flips him on his head in an inventive and compelling way." So yeah, it's also worth mentioning that Joji Nakata, the voice actor of Alucard in the anime and OVA, expresses his excitement for the live action, yet he wants the story of the manga to be fully realized without any changes made. So yeah, that is pretty much everything, all we know so far about the Hellsing live action film coming from Amazon. And I will say before we end this video that, for the record, it's not really confirmed that the live action project is going to be a film or if it's going to be a show. In some places it says film, in some places it says live action show, so don't quote me on that. I'm just gonna say it here and now. It could be a live action film or it could be a live action show, but for the sake of the video and, you know, just trying to flow everything well, I may have said film, but yeah, it could be either or. But yeah, I think there's some interesting things here, especially with the writer actually really being a huge fan of Hellsing and showing a lot of the team behind it, you know, how cool Hellsing is. And they sounded really excited, and I think just how they described Hellsing, as a Hellsing fan myself, you know, I'm not mad at it. They have more of an understanding than I would expect from Hollywood. I'll say that much. Of course, we can't really say too much about this project since we have no cast announcements yet, no budget announcements yet, you know, no story synopsis or anything like that. We still don't know a lot about this project, but from what is here and all the information we have, it is pretty cool to see, you know, the writer and some of the team actually really being interested and in love with this world of Hellsing and the characters and everything like that. So they're really excited to make this. That's a positive sign at the very least. And yeah, of course, you know, the writer being the writer of John Wick, also another positive sign. I think we're in for a treat here, guys. I think we're in for a treat. But what do you guys think? Have you guys seen the recent John Wick Chapter 4 movie? And if you have, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Or if you've seen any of the John Wick films, do you think that, judging from those films, we're gonna get something decent with the Hellsing live action from Amazon? And also let me know anything else you guys thought about what I had to say in this video in the comments below. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. That helps me out a ton. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next video.